Hello and action. I'm Ed W4EMB. Today's video is going to be over pro signs. All right, so let's go ahead and get our Morse practice page open. Those pro signs are going to be AR, SK, and BT. Okay, so AR, SK, and BT. So let's hear an AR. AR, SK, SK. That's not a SK. SK, SK. And then finally BT. BT. All right, so we all know the drill. By the time we've made it to this video, we're going to do the hear it, say it, and write it for a period of 1 minute. And we're going to start off with AR. So let's get our pencils ready. And every time you hear the character played, I want you to hear it. I want you to say AR and write AR on your paper. And we're going to do that for a period of 1 minute. Okay? So pencils ready? And here we go. Here we go, folks. That was 1 minute of AR. All right, the next pro sign that we're going to do is going to be the SK. SK. There we go. SK. 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 All right, so 1 minute of SK. Let's get our pencils ready. Hear it, say it, and write it. And here we go. All right, folks, that was SK for 1 minute. Now let's move on to our third final group of today, and that's going to be BT. BT. All right, so we're going to do hear it, say it, and write it for a period of 1 minute. So let's go ahead and get our pencils ready. Hear it, say it, write it. 1 minute, BT. And here we go. There we go, folks. That was BT for 1 minute. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on to our practice of all of those. All right, so if you notice at the bottom here, we have our cards arranged. We're going to do 1 minute of groups of two. So you're going to hear two pro signs, and then a pause, and then two pro signs. So let's just get a quick listen. All right, so that's what it's going to sound like. So let's go ahead and let's do a rewind here. And I'm going to cover those up. We're going to hit shuffle. So AR, SK, BT, groups of two for 1 minute. Pencils ready? Here we go. All right, there we go. That's complete. Let's go ahead and reveal those answers. On your papers, you should have BT, BT, SK, BT, AR, BT, 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 AR, AR, SK, AR, SK, AR, SK, BT, SK, BT, SK, BT, AR, BT, SK, BT, SK, BT, BT, AR, and finally BT, AR. Now I'm going to cover those back up. I'm going to hit shuffle, 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 shuffle. I hated this exercise on pro signs. It really kicked my butt a lot. So we're going to do another 1 minute on this video. So that way it gives you two chances to sit down and copy it. Come back and watch this video again and again and again. And I want you to do that with all these videos. Come back and watch them over and over and over. And that's what you do to just immerse yourselves in CW, and it will come. So let's go ahead and get our pencils ready. AR, SK, and BT. Okay, let's remember what they are. AR, AR, SK, SK, and BT. BT. Here we go. 1 more minute of those. Pencils ready? Here we go. Okay, folks, there we go. That was the 2nd minute of these exercises. On your papers, you should have BT, BT, SK, BT, SKBT, ARBT, SKBT, BTBT, BTAR, SKAR, SKBT, ARAR, SKAR, SKBT, SKBT, BTAR, and finally ARBT. All right, folks, I hope that second minute helped you out a little bit. It just gives you an additional exercise. Please watch these videos over and over and over again until you're just absolutely sick of them and getting them all correct. All right? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm Ed, W4EMB.